Hey guys, this is Candy Sweets and boy do I have a treat for you. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make Easter cake pops. Now based on the first video, you guys asked for ingredients, portion sizes and step-by-step instructions. So today I'm giving you just that. Stay tuned.
We're going to start off with 200 grams of butter, 3 tablespoons of milk, although you're not going to need them all, 1 tablespoon of vanilla, and 300 grams of powdered sugar. Here in a mixing bowl, you're going to add your butter. You can also do this with your electric hand mixer. Your butter needs to be at room temperature. Do not microwave it. Leave it overnight outside the fridge and it will be ready to use the next day. You need to beat your butter no less than 5 minutes. It needs to double in size, widen in color, and become super fluffy. I will show you in a bit what it will look like, but for now keep mixing. As you can see here, this is what my butter looks like after beating it for 7 minutes. It's super fluffy and it looks like frosting already. Don't eat it now, we still need to add the sugar. Now you need to incorporate your powdered sugar to your butter. I like to do it 1 tablespoon at a time. Once you have added half of your powdered sugar, I like to add in my vanilla extract now. If you can't find vanilla extract, you can always use vanilla essence instead. And slowly add in the rest of your powdered sugar. Now my buttercream's consistency was good enough, so I just need 1 teaspoon of milk. However, if your buttercream is on the stiff side, add more milk. So while you let your buttercream beat on high speed, you're going to begin working on your cake. Here I have a 10-inch chocolate cake. I'm going to be sharing with you a cake recipe very soon, so stay tuned for that. Now the beauty of cake pops is that you can use any cake you want, whether it's vanilla, carrot, chocolate, store-bought even, it all works. So here I'm just gonna cut up my cake into pieces and then I'm gonna start crumbling it. Once your cake resembles like rich, luscious soil, you can start incorporating that buttercream to your cake. Start with a dollop of buttercream and work your way in. Now there's no measurements of how much to add, but I'll teach you how to know when your mixture is ready. Start off mixing with your spatula, but eventually you're gonna have to get in there with your hands. Wear gloves if you need to, but that's the only way you can really get that buttercream evenly distributed throughout your cake mixture. Now how to know if your dough is ready? Take a bit of that mixture and roll it between the palm of your hands. If you notice that it is crumbling, that means it needs more cream. If it's not holding its shape, just add a bit more, mix it, and we'll test it again. Now I'm gonna be checking the mixture once again. When I roll it between the palm of my hands, as you can see, it is forming into a perfect little sphere. That means you have added enough buttercream and you can start making your cake pops. As you can see here, there's really not much to it. Just take a bit of that mixture and roll it between the palms of your hands and shape it up with your fingers if you need to. But that's all. It's really easy to make cake pops. Now, if you're gonna use these immediately, you need to refrigerate them at least 2 hours before starting. I'm gonna use them the next day, so I'm just gonna wrap them in syringe wrap and leave them overnight. So the next day, I took them out of the fridge and just let them set at room temperature for a few minutes before working with them. Now I'm going to be using white chocolate. This chocolate is available in every supermarket and should be easy to find. Now you want to chop it up into small pieces so it will be easier to melt in the microwave. And when you're melting the chocolate, you need to make sure that you melt at 10-second intervals. So heat it up 10 seconds, take it out, mix. Then put it back in, heat it up for 10 seconds and mix, and keep doing that until it is melted. This is important to do because white chocolate can easily burn. Now take a bit of that chocolate and melt it in a small bowl. Use that chocolate in order to attach the sticks to your cake pops. This is a very important step, do not skip it. Once you have attached all your sticks to your cake pops, you're going to want to melt the rest of that chocolate in a large bowl. I'm going to transfer that chocolate into a tall glass in order to make dipping easier. Now take your cake pop and dip it into that white chocolate. Gently dab off the excess with your finger and twist it while you're doing that in order to ensure a smooth surface. Once you have dipped all your cake pops, leave them aside to cool and start working on your bunny ears. Once you have shaped your bunny ears, you're going to want to indent it in the middle. This will help bringing both sides of the ear together easily. Now to make the bunny feet, you're going to want to cut up an oval shape. And at one end of the oval, you're going to indent both sides. Now to make the tail, just take a little piece of fondant and roll it into a sphere. Use a toothpick in order to give the tail more body. So just use the toothpick to prick and lift gently. Now for the last step, we're going to be making the bunny's paws. Use pink fondant in order to roll small spheres and push it down onto the feet. Lastly, we're just going to glue everything onto our cake pops using melted white chocolate to secure them. Now we almost forgot to make the bunny's face. In order to make the mouth, roll 2 little ovals and stick them together. Then roll a little sphere of pink fondant and push it down on top of the 2 ovals in order to shape the mouth. For the eyes, I used edible food coloring in order to draw them on.
This video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. And now for the verdict.